spot is candidate number 9.
First spot. Kasi makadaw ka ni number 1. Perfect na yung kuhan.
Joining candidate number 9 is candidate number 6. Seven candidates left, but only one of them will advance to the final round. Ladies and gentlemen, rounding off the top 3 finalists is candidate number candidate number 2.
Perfect to pag sa number 1.
Alright, so our 6 candidates will be receiving their consolation prizes now, led by Honorable Alexis Medallion. Again, thank you so much sa lahat ng candidates for joining. You're all winners of your own. Ayan, thank you so much for
Good morning, Nasipit na tupap.
There you have it, your top 3 finalists for tonight. One of them will walk away with the crown, but all of them have already won the hearts of many, especially candidate number 9. Again, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to our top 3 finalists.
Kasi padaw.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the stage has been set. The spotlights now shines brighter than ever. Because this is it, the final battle of wit, wisdom, and authenticity. Our top 3 finalists are about to face the ultimate challenge of the evening, the final question and answer round. Now, in this round, each finalist will be asked the same final question. But to ensure fairness, the 2 remaining candidates will be isolated in a soundproof car, of which they will not be able to hear the say that you're one of the top 3 finalists for tonight.
Well, honestly speaking, I feel very blessed and grateful because it's so hard to come here. It's been like 10 hours of traveling here, and it's worth it that I am in the top 3 finalists and I can have the 25,000, 20,000, 15,000 prizes. So I am already grateful. And this is my first time here in Nasipit actually, and I'm very much thankful to those people, even though I don't know you, but thank you so much for your cheer and support for me. It seems that Nasipit is already my second home.
Will you come back for the fiesta? That's will be on September.
Oh, I would love to come back here in Fiesta.
I know someone who has a home here. Actually, makapangis na dito.
Magubahan tayo.
Magbabatong tayo. Taga-asa ganit ka, number 9.
I am from Davao City.
O, ihatod ninyo siya Davao. Ha? Karon dayon gabi. O, madisko pa ka. Madisko pa ka.
Mag-disco ta? Huwag maray na mag-disco ta.
Hala. Ay, sige. Okay, we'll just wait, I mean, for the signal of the organizing team. So since this is your first time here in Nasipit, what common specific places in Nasipit you've been into?
Actually, in the backstage
Ay,
only.
Backstage
transgender man
only.
siya.
Yes, when I arrived, I already been in backstage, preparing our hair and makeup. But actually, Nasipit is already a beautiful place because it's the people itself. They are very welcoming of us LGBT community. So, yes.
Okay, anong oras ka pala dumating? Kahapon lang or
No, I just arrived 3 p.m. Yes, 3 p.m.
Alas 3 pa, no? So hopefully, candidate number 9, if makadaog siya, will give her time to roam around or ano ba, what's your plan after this? You will go home straight or?
I don't know, it depends on my handler, Gwen Darwin, if she will allow us to roam around. Or maybe she had commitment for tomorrow because she's a very intimate makeup artist in Davao City. So maybe she have an appointment tomorrow. So I don't know yet.
Hopefully, na makalagig Davao soon.
Yes, Davao.
Okay, so I think we're all good. So again, this is back to zero, where if I'm not mistaken, the criteria will be 60% intelligence and 40% you. Okay, so just like what we did earlier, I will be reading the question twice.
Can you make it right?
Sure, sure. Okay, here's your question. By the way, mga katauhan sa Talisay, pahumanon sa nato o deliver ang candidate sa iyang answer, no? Alright, after that, ahin na to mong cheer. Okay ba? Okay, thank you. Again, the question is, in cases where political motivations and personal agendas influence impeachment proceedings, how can the integrity of the process be preserved to ensure justice is served rather than political retribution? Again, in cases where political motivations and personal agendas influence impeachment proceedings, how can the integrity of the process be preserved to ensure justice is served rather than political retribution?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot deny the fact that our country is best by social, economic, and political problems. As a Filipino citizen, I feel that I am confronted with the reality of life which calls for dedication to the truth. Truth compels one to confront of the reality of unpeace,
Serious dayos man ang maribelo, tanawan.
injustice. Hence, I have to temper inequality with extraordinary flexibility to be
Serious guys, man ang
equal,
maribelo,
we
tanawan.
treat each one with respect. We all know that our politics is very dirty, right? We have many problems because of different agendas. We are not united as a Philippine. We are divided because of our political beliefs, different political beliefs. Because many of us are very much complacent of not knowing the truth in our reality that surrounds us. But if we're going to set aside even a single moment, we come out to the realization that our country
Sayop siya.
can be the best and be the
Nakuan siya, nabulol.
the best country and a future
No?
to live in. And what we need to do is just we need to be united as one. Because if we are not united, divided, we fall. A pleasant evening.
Thank you so much, candidate number 9, our first finalist. May we call in our next finalist, candidate number 6. How does it feel being one of the top 3 finalists?
Well, to be honest, those girls behind my back, I'm looking out for them for beauty pageants. But to be here, such an honor for me, and thank you so much to the Board of Adjudicators for making me to the top 3. I can't believe it's top 3.
Maugaling.
Alright, we're leaving now the moment.
May kaya
Alright, so whether you like it or not, ready or not, here's the question. Again, I will be reading the question twice.
Kinabahan siya.
In cases where political motivations and personal agendas influence impeachment proceedings, how can the integrity of the process be preserved to ensure justice is served rather than political retribution? Again, in cases where political motivations and personal agendas influence impeachment proceedings, how can the integrity of the process be preserved to ensure justice is served rather than political retribution?
Now time limit, right? Many of us is just complacent of not knowing the truth and the reality about the matter. But if I'm going to trace the bottom line of this question, I came up to a realization. In the 1987 Constitution, we have the political beliefs and aspirations. Duterte, or the Vice President Inday Sara, is from Davao City. I've been living in Davao City for 6 years, and I am a living evidence that she is doing good for the community. I truly believe in the power of Constitution that gives the information to the public. Article 3, Section 7 of the 1987 Constitution,
Ako
which
man ang
states
birthday.
the right to information.
May kay siya mo.
Though we as citizens has the right to be informed, but the distribution of power to the government goes beyond the commission of audit. This is the reality. The reason as to why the Vice President could not reveal the receipt to the public, because it is the commission and audit itself can justify if that is incorrect or not. So I believe, ladies and gentlemen, the government has the power to change our lives. We also have the power to change the government. So I believe and I stand firm together with the Vice President Inday Sara that she did correct in the community, because what is her welfare is to make sure that she has doing her job very well as a person living in a democratic country. And the next generation of election, I hope everyone would adhere. We should choose a leader that is transparent and honest and has action to the community. Because at the end of the day, it's not what you have done to yourself, it's what you have done to the community. And what makes a Philippines a progressive Philippines? We must be first a progressive Filipino. And I thank you.
Thank you and congratulations, candidate number 6. And now let's go in the last finalist, candidate number 2. Congratulations for being in the top 3 finalists.
Thank you. And I just want to say thank you to my mother, Gwen, for inviting me here. I came all the way from the Agusan, Southern Leyte, and it's such a far, long journey, but it's really worth it because the people here are very accommodating. So thank you so much for this lovely opportunity.
May putyo uy.
I hope you go back here, no? Someday soon. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I will be ready. I will be reading the question
Is
twice.
there a time?
No, there's no time limit. Okay, here's the question. In cases where political motivations and personal agendas influence impeachment proceedings, how can the integrity of the process be preserved to ensure justice is served rather than political retribution? Again, in cases where political motivations and personal agendas influence impeachment proceedings, how can the integrity of the process be preserved to ensure justice is served rather than political retribution?
Thank you. Before I would like to answer the question, I would like to say that whatever comes out of my head and my mind and my mouth, I hope that it will be respected and it will not reflect as a candidate. I will remain integrity in doing the impeachment.
May kisyo mo ka.
You know, I
Deliver.
learned from the late Senator Mariang Defensor Santiago. She said that human rights are not privileged and feared by the government, but they are every human being's entitlement with a virtue with his humanity. Therefore, one of the best things that we have to choose what is right. And I believe that impeachment should always be about truth, accountability, transparency to ensure that we're going to use justice system for greater good. And as a concerned Filipino citizen, the best thing that we can do to maintain its fairness is to know and to have a clear rules. Second is to have and to always vote for those leaders who are honest and with the integrity. Third is for those people and always choose those people who are going to fight and speak up, especially when there's something wrong. Fourth is during the process, it should always be remain with honesty and not with personal interest. And last but not the least, we have to educate the citizens of the Philippines to make sure that they know their rights in this country. Because so we can achieve success, progress, and betterment in our country in general and in any issues. Because I believe in the end of the day, it's not about who has more power, but is the one who has more power to know what is right and wrong. Because in a nation we're built with truth and the pure intentions will always prevail. Thank you so much.
Number 6.
Candidate number 2. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our top 3 finalists have spoken from the heart. And now, the fate of the crown lies in the hands of our esteemed panel of judges. The question now is, who will rise above the rest? Who will carry the crown, the title, and the pride of becoming Queen of Talisay 2025? We'll find out very soon, so stay with us. This time, let me take the opportunity to thank the following.
Lagay mo ito bang number 2. Aganan ko itong last dito. Si number 2 ang makadaog.
We would like to thank the provincial governor of the province of